Hey everyone, Melissa here with Remax Mountain View, Calgary Home Collective. Just going to give a quick stats update on what I saw in the month of April for real estate here in Calgary with a bit of a specific focus on Southeast Calgary. Just in general, benchmark pricing across the city in the month of April saw a record high. The total benchmark price for all residential properties in Calgary for April ended at $550,800. So there definitely continues to be an upward pressure on pricing in our city. Southeast Calgary, in comparison, the benchmark price for April ended at $540,800. That's pretty typical for what we've seen over the last few years. The real estate board breaks the city down into 8 different zones when they're talking about stats and for real estate. And Southeast Calgary typically sits right in about the middle. Usually we're behind, just in terms of benchmark pricing, we're behind the city center, the west side, and northwest Calgary. We pretty much come in next with the southwest, north, northeast, and east zones typically having a lower benchmark price than southeast. So we're sitting pretty standard where we normally are currently. Apartment style condos in Southeast Calgary had the greatest year-over-year price gains. So compared to last April, we have seen the apartment style condos in Southeast Calgary have seen the most price gains, with row townhouse properties right behind. Overall, in the Southeast, sales are down about 26%. They're down across all of the city compared to last year. But in Southeast, we're down about 26%. But most of the reason for that is because new listings and inventory is lower as well. If we had more listings, if we had more inventory on the market, I think those sales numbers would increase because the buyer demand is staying really steady across all areas of the city and across all property types as well. So just a little bit of stats for you guys. Which community in Southeast Calgary has the most supply right now? So if no new listings came on the market, we talk in terms of months as to how long all of the current inventory would be absorbed. So which community in Southeast Calgary has the most supply right now? It's one of the biggest in our city, and that's Mahogany. They're sitting at 1.5 months of supply. Not a lot. Which communities have the lowest? There's 2 that are very, very close. Riverbend has half a month of supply currently right now. And Copperfield is just above that with 0.52 months of inventory on the market. So not a lot. We're definitely hoping more listings start to come on the market for sure. In regards to sales to new listings ratio, Riverbend and Copperfield hold the top spot in all of Southeast Calgary as well. And they're right at about 113 to 114%. So more sales are happening in those communities than new listings are coming on the market. If you have a house to sell in either of those communities, you can expect quite a bit of interest and probably a fairly quick sale. So a couple new communities that are really starting to take hold in in Southeast Calgary as well. Rangeview and Hotchkiss are in full development mode. Resale isn't super high in those communities yet as they're still building brand new and new home sales are still occurring. But obviously I'll keep you up to date as those 2 communities and any future communities that get approved, as those start to affect our resale market and, you know, have a bit of a impact on what happens here in Southeast Calgary. Overall, Calgary and all of our surrounding cities and towns, satellite cities, are all experience pretty much the same conditions. You know, there's pockets of higher and lower in each of those centers. But we're definitely still in a seller's market here in our area, and sellers are definitely benefiting from it. Some buyers are having a hard time finding what they want, and again, have to be prepared. If you need to buy a home, you have to be prepared and have somebody who knows the market working on your side. So reach out, please, if you have any questions about the market, your specific property in any of the areas that we service in Calgary and around. We would love to chat and help out. So give us a call. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.